name is Amit and you're watching this is video number 9 in the series where we are talking about percentages. इस वाली वीडियो में हम 6 ऐसे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने वाले हैं जो कैट के लिए तो नहीं बट एसएससी, बैंक पीओ, रेलवेज एंड आईएम इंदौर के पेपर के लिए काफी डिफिकल्ट माने जाते हैं, राइट? एंड लेट अस सी क्यों वो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं हो पाते इवन दो पीपल हैव स्टडीड ऑल द कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ percentages, right? So the very first question that I am taking out here is, it is a fresh fruit contains 68% of water and dry fruit contains 20% of water. How much dry fruit can be obtained from 100 kilogram of fresh fruit? Now if you have got fresh fruit, it certainly is going to have two things. What is that? It is going to have water, and then there is something else which is not going to change, which is pulp, right? कितना भी सुखा दो पल्प तो चेंज नहीं होने वाला उसका. Now and you start with 100 kilogram. In that 100 kilogram, the problem says that 68% you have got water. So if you have got 68%, which is 68 kilogram. Now, so what do we have? Additionally, we have got 32 kilogram of pulp, and that pulp will not change at all. कितना भी उसको सुखा लोगे. Now, एक तो ये fresh fruit के बारे में हो गया. Now, what is that they are trying to tell you? This in dry fruit, you have got water, and then you have got pulp, right? And this pulp over here is 32 kilogram. But as per the problem, in dry fruit you have got 20% water. I'll write 20% water. So in terms of percentage, can I say that this is going to be nothing but 80%? Do you understand this thing? And if that is the case, so dry fruit 20% is water, 80% is pulp. Let us assume that the quantity of dry fruit is x kilogram, right? So can I say here over here that 80% of x is this 32 kilogram, right? So out of this x, 20% is water and 80% is pulp. Problem लगाएंगे, खत्म हो जाएगा. So that is 4/5x is coming out as 32. And if you simplify this, the value of x will come out as 40 kilogram. Now this is considered to be a problem that is very difficult, but then अगर ध्यान से देखा जाए तो इसमें है क्या दम? So all that we started with saying that fresh fruit says 100 kilogram, and then water is going to be 68 kilogram. So one thing that problem does not talk about is pulp कितना है. Pulp यहाँ पे हमने कितना ले लिया है? 32 kilogram, right? अब आप इसको सुखा दो, कितना भी आप इसको सुखा दोगे, पल्प की क्वांटिटी तो चेंज नहीं होने वाली. Now pulp will still be 32 kilogram. Now problem says that अगर पल्प 32 किलोग्राम है तो वाटर कितना होना चाहिए? पहले टोटल ड्राई फ्रूट कितना होना चाहिए? प्रॉब्लम सेज दैट दिस 32 किलोग्राम इज 80% ऑफ दिस ड्राई फ्रूट. सो 80% ऑफ दिस ड्राई फ्रूट इज 32 किलोग्राम. वी हैव फाउंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स व्हिच इज कमिंग आउट एज 40 किलोग्राम. सो द आंसर टू दिस प्रॉब्लम इज गोइंग टू बी 40. कितना सिंपल है बट लगता कॉम्प्लिकेटेड प्रॉब्लम है. ठीक है जी. नाउ इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, read the second problem which is very similar to what we have solved. Problem बोलता है कि a large watermelon weighs 20 kilogram with 96% of its weight being water. If 96% is going to be water, how much is going to be the pulp? So I'll say, okay, we have got this watermelon over here, and the problem says that we have got this 20 kg, right? In this 20 kg, problem says that you have got water which is 96%. So how much is going to be the pulp? The quantity of pulp will be 4%. 4% of what? This 20 kilogram. Is that okay? Now once it is done, they are saying that it stands in sun and then some of the water evaporates, and so that only 95% of its weight is water. So previously it was 96%. Now the problem says that it no longer is 96%, rather it is 95%. And if that is the case, I'll say that again, okay, this watermelon, and they say this is x kilogram, and this is what हमारे को यही तो निकालना है यहाँ पे. अब इस watermelon में you will be having water and you will be having pulp. Is that okay? Water is going to be how much? 95%. So obviously quantity of pulp is going to be 5%. 5% of what? 5% of X. And we just learned in the previous problem that the quantity of pulp will not change. Over here the pulp is 4% of 20 kilogram, right? 4% of 20 kilogram, and over here the pulp is 5% of the quantity that we want to find out. अगर हम इन दोनों को इक्वेट कर देंगे तो हमारे x की वैल्यू निकल के आ जाएगी. So can I say that 4% of 20 is equal to 5% of x. अब आप इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर लो, बड़ा सिंपल सा प्रॉब्लम है ये. So can I say that okay, this is 4 into 20 is equal to 5 into x, and if we simplify this, the value of x will come out as 16 kilogram, which is this answer. So all that we are learning through these problems is the quantity of pulp will not change, the quantity of water will only be changing, right? Now if you understand this one, try to solve this problem. The reduction of 21% in the price of wheat enables a person to buy 10.5 kilogram more. Now in order to solve such a problem, क्योंकि ये सारे प्रॉब्लम हर जगह पे मैंने देखे हैं, आते ही रहते हैं, you need to understand one thing. You need to understand this. If A is equal to B into C, if A is equal to B into C, and if A ये नहीं change हो रहा, this is a constant. So what is that we should be doing? अगर B हो गया 4/5, try to understand this. B becomes 4/5. C obviously will have to be 5/4C. Is that okay? 4/5, 5/4 will cancel each other, and the product will still be nothing but B times C. And if somehow say it is 7/2, so what is the next value? The next value is going to be nothing but 2/7C. If one value becomes 2/3, if one value becomes 2/3B, the other value will have to become nothing but 3/2C. So it's always the reciprocal of the other. That's understanding number one to deal with such problems. Now let's move ahead and try to solve this problem. What does this problem say? A reduction of 21% in the price of wheat. So I say that okay, somebody is spending 100 rupees, and in 100 rupees we have got price, and we have got price into quantity. Price is in rupees per kilogram and quantity is in kilogram. Now price is reducing over here. 21% is reduction. If price is reducing by 21%, don't you think this is going to be what? 79% of P? And what is going to be the multiplying factor then? The multiplying factor over here will be 79/100 P. अब P पहले था P, अब कितना हो गया? ये बदल के हो गया 79/100. ठीक है जी. अच्छा, if this value becomes 79/100 times P, what is going to be the value Q out here? The value Q will become 100/79 Q. Probably you understand this. Why is it happening? Because if one value will become 79/100, the other value will have to become reciprocal of it, because the value is constant over here, the product is constant. और अगर ऐसा कुछ आपको समझ में आता है, फिर प्रॉब्लम पढ़ो. क्या बोलता है प्रॉब्लम? बोलता है कि somebody is buying 10.5 kilogram more. So previously you were buying Q, now you're buying this much. तो एक्स्ट्रा कितना हो गया? एक्स्ट्रा कितना हो गया? That value as per our understanding will be 100/79 Q minus Q, and if you simplify this, it will be 21/79 Q. That's gonna be the extra value that a person will be buying. But the problem says that this is 10.5 kilogram, and if that is the case, if it is 10.5 kilogram, so can I say this over here? 21/79 Q is equal to, how do you write 10.50? We can write it as 21 by this value. So 21 and 21 is gone. So Q comes out as 79/2, which is, if you simplify this value, will be 39.5 kilogram. 50 kilogram. So previously प्राइस के रिडक्शन के पहले आप खरीदते थे इतना 39.50 kilogram, and they're asking you what is the reduced price. So what is the total quantity? I'll say that total quantity after the reduction, total quantity after the reduction is going to be how much? And if you need to find it out, that's going to be what? 39.50 plus 10.50. This value will come out as exactly 50 kilograms. So once the price has gone down by 21%, somebody who was buying 39.50 kilogram now is buying 39.50 kilogram plus 10.50 kilogram. That is coming out as 50 kilogram, right? आपसे प्रॉब्लम में क्या पूछा गया है? आपसे प्रॉब्लम में वो पूछ रहा है कि फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द रिड्यूस्ड प्राइस पर किलोग्राम. एंड हाउ डू वी फाइंड आउट रिड्यूस्ड प्राइस पर किलोग्राम? रिड्यूस्ड प्राइस is going to be how much? Total amount that someone is spending, which is 100 rupees in our case, 100 rupees divided by the quantity that a person is buying. So that's gonna be nothing but 2 rupees per kilogram is the reduced price. So this is not a difficult problem. All that you have to understand, you will have to understand this concept where I try to explain this to you, that when a is equal to b into c, आप multiplying factors को कैसे adjust करोगे. Similarly over here they are saying that it is going down by 21%. So if it is going down by 21%, multiplying factor price का निकल के आएगा 79/100. Is that okay? Now if it is this the case, the quantity is going to be just reciprocal of this value, and they are saying what is the reduced quantity, कितना increased amount, कितना ज्यादा खरीदता है. पहले इतना खरीदता था, अभी इतना खरीदता है. कितना ज्यादा खरीदता है? This minus this, which is as per the problem given to you as 10.5 kilogram, right? अब वहां से आप simplify कर लो and then you find out what is the reduced price per kilogram. But this is what you will have to do. इससे कम तो काम हो ही नहीं सकता. Now there is this question. The price of a sugar having gone down by 10%, A can buy 6.2 kilogram more. So previously in the previous problem हम क्या कर रहे थे? Price को घट रहा था. Price घट रहा है तो quantity obviously will be increasing. In this case, price is decreasing, right? Price is decreasing, so quantity obviously is going to be up. Now can I say that if 279 rupees is the total amount, we can say that this is nothing but price into quantity. ठीक है जी. Now price is going down by 10%, so 10% तो खत्म हो गया, तो price बचा कितना? 90%. What is 90%? 90/100, which is coming out as 9/10. 9/10. If price is, and if this will have to be 279, if it cannot change, and if it will have to be 279, इस वाले वैल्यू को हम क्या करेंगे? 9/10 की जगह पे इस क्वांटिटी को क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? इस क्वांटिटी को लिखना पड़ेगा इतना. Is that okay? And now 10/9 obviously is more than this value. पहले वाली ज्यादा तो खरीद ही रहा है. अब प्रॉब्लम बोलता है कितना ज्यादा खरीद लिया. प्रॉब्लम के हिसाब से 6.2 किलोग्राम, हमारे हिसाब से कितना हो रहा है? हमारे हिसाब से हो रहा है 10/9 q, negative q is equal to 6.2 and then 1/9q. This one should be coming out as 6.2. So the value of q is 9 into 6.2 kilogram. Probably you will be able to proceed with this problem, right? इसे ज़्यादा मैं कर नहीं रहा. This answer is coming out as this value. If you need more explanation, go in the description box and join the Telegram group, and this is where we will be debating about this problem. And don't forget to join this, because we also provide our handwritten notes there in our Telegram channel, and there is a group of students who are as serious as you are. So you should be there debating with them, discussing with them, solving their doubts. Put your doubts there, right? Now, if you understand that thing, let's try to solve this problem over here. And my assumption is that you have seen my video where I try to explain AB formula. The population of a town increases by 4% every year, and due to immigration it is decreasing by 0.5%. So every year effectively the population is increasing by 3.5%. Do you understand this? And this is happening for 3 years. This is happening for 3 years. Now why 3.5%? I am convinced that you understand, because 4% से बढ़ेगा, 0.5% से घटेगा. So effectively in 1 year it is going to be increasing by 3.5%. और अगर ऐसा हो गया तो see this, you have got 3 consecutive percentile changes of 3.5% each. आपने ए बी फॉर्मूले में क्या सीखा है कि अगर ऐसा हो गया, बिकॉज ए बी फॉर्मूला से इज व्हाट ए प्लस बी प्लस ए बी अपॉन 100. So this is, in this case, this is what 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 3.5 into 3.5 upon 100, something like this, isn't it? So this value is not only 7, it is going to be a bit more than 7. अब आप क्या करोगे, जो यहां से आंसर आएगा उसको इस थर्ड वाले में अप्लाई करोगे. मेरे कहने का मतलब क्या है कि 1, 2 and 3, if you add them up, this value is going to be 10.5. But the answer is not going to be 10.5. Obviously, answer is going to be more than 10.5 because AB formula says A plus B plus AB upon 100. और अगर ऐसा है तो look at your options. There is only one option that says that the value will have to be more than 10.5. So this can never be the answer. This can never be the answer. 10.5 exactly can also not be the answer. You understand why? We have seen that video where I tried to explain AB formula to you. So the only answer is going to be this. Problem दिखने में complicated है, but actually में problem complicated है ही नहीं, क्योंकि अगर ये complicated होता इतना तो फिर इसको 2 मिनट में एग्जामिनर सॉल्व कैसे करवाता आपसे, right? But people try to make it difficult. Now the last problem over here is going to be, at the building worth this, read this problem, and in the meantime I'm going to change the color of the pen. So what do they say here? What do they say here? The worth of the building is this, and the constructed on the land, price of land is this. How many years will be valid for both? Will be, land is appreciating by 10% and building is depreciating by 10%. So first you understand this. Price of building is it is 1331 into 100. So can I write this as what? This is what 11 is to power 3 into 10 is to power 2, just for my simplification, So the price of building is this, and it is increasing by it is decreasing or depreciating by 10% every year. And if it is depreciating by 10%, don't you think this is going to be the worth जो हर साल बचेगा वो होगा कितना? That is going to be 90%. और 90% को हम क्या लिखते हैं? 9 by 10. Is that okay? So that's one understanding. The second is what is going to be the price of the land. Land, they are saying that it is 729,000. So this can also be written as what? 9 cube into 10 square. So 729 into 100. 729 is 9 cube into 100. So land is coming out as 9 is to power 3 into 10 square. That's understanding number 1. Now, if something will be increasing by 10% every year, so if it is increasing by 10%, now what is going to be the multiplying factor? आपने सीखा है कि multiplying factor वाले वीडियो में, वीडियो नंबर 4 of percentage, if something is increasing by 10%, it will become 110%. If it is going to become 110%. So what is going to be the multiplying factor? The multiplying factor will either be 11 by 10 or it will be 1.10, right? So and if something is decreasing by 10%, what is going to be the multiplying factor? 10% चला गया, बच कितना गया? 90%. What is going to be the multiplying factor of 90%? 9 upon 10. That's going to be 9 upon 10. Is that okay? So when you increase, the multiplying factor is 11 by 10. When you decrease, the multiplying factor is 9 by 10. अब आपको करना क्या है? अब आपको यहाँ पे ये सीखना है, try to understand. Building and land के प्राइस को हमारे को बराबर करना है. Over here you have got 11 cube and over here you have got 9 cube. We need to do something because these two values are same over here. We need to do something that ये दोनों values बराबर हो जाए. ठीक है? Now अगर ऐसा करना है और अगर ऐसा करना है तो what is that we should be doing? Try to understand this thing. अगर बिल्डिंग की प्राइस को एक बार रिड्यूस किया, because it is reducing by 10%, if you reduce it by 10%, so first multiplying factor will come out over here is 9 by 10, and land की प्राइस तो बढ़ रही है तो the first multiplying factor is going to be nothing but 11 by 10. अच्छा, अगर 9 by 10 और 11 by 10 हो भी गया तो over here they got 11 cube, right? And this is 9, and over here 9 cube into 11, they will not be the same. If you do it one more time, try to understand this. If you do it one more time, so you will have 2 9 and 3 11, 2 9 and 3 11, and over here as well you have got 3 9 and 2 11, still they are not same. So एक बार और multiply कर दो ना, एक बार और multiply कर दिया. Now try to understand this thing. In the first one, I am not trying to solve the problem. I'm just trying to show you आप इसको कैसे सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो. पहले वाले ऑप्शन पे अब क्या आ गया, यहां पे 10 को छोड़ दो, सारा का सारा जो कॉमन है, that's gonna be 11 cube, and 1 2 and 3, that's gonna be 9 cube, right? And over here, what is that you will be having? This is gonna be what? 9 cube and 1 2 3, that's 11 cube, because 100 and 100 पहले ही था. 1 2 3, 10 threes, which is 1000, will be in the denominator over here, and 10,000 will be in the denominator over here. What difference does it make? It doesn't make any difference. All that you have to say is these two values are same and hence price has become equal. अब लोग क्या करेंगे, इसको बैठ के solve करना शुरू कर देंगे. That is where people go wrong. So what is that? What is that? The rescue plan out here is you need to understand thoroughly what is the concept of multiplying factor. अगर वो समझ में आता है और आपको ये भी समझ में आता है that 1331 is 11 cube and 729 is 9 cube, probably you will be doing something और problem में simplify हो जाएगा. So this is what I had in this video. In the next video, which is video number 10 of the series, I am going to be solving 8 CAT problems from year 2018 to 2020. And if you need to find out your level of preparation, I say that this is the video that you should be watching.